My name is Earl Thomas, and I'm just a kid from Orange.
Orange, Texas is a very tight-knit community. It's a small community where everybody knows everybody.
When I was born, my mom always told me I was a miracle child. The reason why my mom calls me a miracle child, she was diagnosed with cancer. The doctor said that she would never have children and gave her 6 months to live. She was healed of cancer and she had me, miracle child #1, and my brother, which is miracle child #2. You really understand there's a purpose for your life. My first flag football game, my uncle came to watch me play football.
The quarterback gives Earl the ball. He takes off this way. Well, all of the kids come this way. Earl reverses the field. He stopped running and outran everybody. Before I know it, I'm out of my seat. I'm losing my mind. I can't believe he just did. Well, he done it 2 or 3 more times.
My dad was like, "You're gonna get tired running after this kid, because that's all they do is score touchdowns." All we know growing up is hard work. One of the things I used to do in the summertime is cut grass.
He would cut the grass on the main street of Orange, and so if you're out there cutting grass, everybody's gonna see you.
People used to laugh because I was in ditches, picking up trash and cutting grass.
It taught hard work, it taught tenaciousness, and it taught also, what it was to be a provider and a man.
Earl has got an outstanding family, people of faith, grandfather was a pastor.
My grandfather was the first Earl, so I'm the third. He had a vision of building a church, and he did. He had a motto, "This is a church where everybody is somebody." He used to always say that, and that stuck with me still to this day.
The church was influential in all of our life, especially in his as a young kid growing up, because that's all he knew.
I was also a musician in the church, played the drums. I can dabble on the piano and the sax. I was in band. So I just stayed busy.
In high school, Earl was really quiet, pretty reserved. I thought it was so weird that, he's this great athlete and he goes home and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just practicing my sax." He was a band geek and a football jock, but he made it work.
I remember distinctly, I was on the sideline. My nephew, Dion, threw a pass to Earl. Earl called it in the end zone. Right before halftime, the whistle blew. Earl runs into the locker room and I see him darting back out again, getting in line with the band.
Putting on a band uniform was the worst. I had a wedgie in the front, because I'm a football player, bro, and it's got high waters on.
He goes out there, plays the instruments, does the halftime shows, gives the instrument back, take off all the stuff, and runs back onto the field just in time to catch the team coming back onto the field.
In high school, we heard on the news there was a storm coming. It was Hurricane Rita. We evacuated. When we came back, I realized it was not as small as I thought. There's no house. Just strictly bricks and, grass. And then the church, it had a big hole in the roof.
The roof of the church was at the corner about a mile away.
We took a big hit. We lost so many valuables, memories, pictures, stuff that you can't get back.
The times were pretty tough. Destroyed homes, you're like, where I'm gonna live at now.
After our house was destroyed, we moved to a Super 8. We had trash bags of our clothes, and we just piled on the side of the bed.
His brother, his dad, his mom, cousins, like everyone. Literally, there would be, 6 to 8 people in a room.
We thought that one of the #1 things that would draw this town back together would be to get started back with our football games. We played 3 football games in 8 days.
When he plays football, it's his way to take this weight of the hurricane and just take it off.
We really believe that our little football team here at West Orange Stark helped draw this town back in, and Earl Thomas was involved in that. It brought everybody back together to get back on the gridiron.
I think hope is a very powerful thing, and I think that allowed me to get over everything that was going on at home.
I didn't really know where Earl was going to end up as far as once he left West Orange Stark.
My mom made me go to Texas in a way. I walked out of Mac Brown's office and it was just those two people, her and Mac Brown, and she came back and basically was like, "You going to Texas?" So I went to Texas.
So when Earl got to Texas, it was a completely different playing field. Everyone was the best recruits from their high schools all over Texas, some from Louisiana, from, everywhere.
It was kind of a shock to me because you're no longer really the alpha male. They have a bunch of us around, so you definitely had to work. And I think my discipline paid off in the end, though. People start saying, "Man, you can go to the league." So, boom, I went to the league. So that's just how I am. I try not to look too much into the future, man, because it makes me anxious.
Going to the NFL was a huge deal. I think we were all in awe.
That first Super Bowl was incredible. I remember feeling so confident and, the guys around me. We had a great run. I knew we was gonna blow them out too, by the way. I had a feeling. I don't want to say I knew, but I had a feeling.
Earl made the Super Bowl, and he's been All-Pro for a couple of years. Everything that Earl Thomas has gotten to this point, Earl Thomas has worked for. He hadn't been given anything. I think growing up in Orange here, the blue-collar community and the old country work ethic with his family, with their faith, has really made Earl the man that he is.
Orange has always been there at the drop of a dime to support, to push, to cheer on Earl.
When I gave him his high school jersey last year up on the podium, he said, "I'd rather win a high school state championship than a Super Bowl championship."
Orange is who he is. It's his community, it's his family, it's the people who supported him from Little League on.
When I'm back home in Orange, I have peace. I feel free again, and I grow as a young man.